Hello dear students, this is Madhurima Miss. In my today's video, I am going to continue with the chapter that I had already started explaining in my previous videos, and the name of the chapter is The Homecoming, written by Rabindranath Tagore. This is the fourth chapter from your textbook Treasure Chest. This is for class 9 students from ICSE board. And if you have already watched my previous videos regarding other chapters that I had discussed from this book, you will know that I discuss my contents page wise, so that you won't be facing any problem in finding out which portion has been discussed in which video of mine. So having said that, let us move on to the story, and this is page number 97 from your book. 95 and 96 I had already explained in my previous video. The link will be you can get the link in the description box. I will share the link in the description box of the previous videos belonging to this chapter and other chapters as well. Now, as far as we had learned about Fatih Chakraborty, the central character of this short story by Rabindranath Tagore, he's a boy in his adolescent period. He is mischievous by nature, and as far as we had learned that his brother, he was having a fight with his brother, and his little brother Makhan came back home, complained about him to his mother, and even when Fatih didn't hit him or beat him, he complained, younger brother Makhan has complained to the mother that my elder brother Fatih has beaten me up, thrashed me. And even when Fatih denied and said that no mother, I haven't done this, even when he was mischievous by nature, he was the one to start all these problems, all that incident that took place, but he wasn't the person to hit him, so he continuously denied. But his mother knew that Fatih, being mischievous in nature, is lying. So that is what happened earlier on page number 96 till page number 96. This is the incident that is taking place, and we are going to read from after that. So let us see what is happening after all this denial of beating up his younger brother, and his younger brother kept on saying that no mother, he has beaten me, he did hit me. So let us see what happens after that. His mother took Makhan's side, as we had already known that his mother has always taken the side of this younger brother Makhan, because she knows that Fatih is mischievous by nature. He is known for initiating mischievous activities in his locality. So definitely he has this ringleader kind of a personality. Definitely that is why his mother never takes his side. Rather, she always takes the side of his younger brother Makhan. So that is what is happening here also. His mother took Makhan's side in a moment and pulled Fatih away. So when Fatih kept on denying and his brother kept on saying no, he has already beaten me, he is lying. So basically what happened, Fatih lost his temper, lost control over his temper, and he started beating up Makhan in front of his mother. And this is when Makhan's mother or Fatih's mother, she took the side of Makhan and pulled Fatih away. Why? Because Fatih was thrashing Makhan in front of their mother. So that is why he was being pulled away by his mother, beating him with her hands. Now his mother has started beating him up as a punishment, as a way of punishment. When Fatih pushed her aside, she shouted out, "What, you little villain, would you hit your own mother?" So Fatih, when he was getting beaten up by his mother, what happens here, when he was getting beaten up by his mother, he just pushed his mother aside to save himself. So that is when his mother started shouting out that how dare you, now you are going to beat your own mother also, you started thrashing up your younger brother in front of me, your younger brother had already complained about you, and you are continuously denying, refusing to accept what you have done, but still you had the audacity to beat your younger brother in front of me, and now you are showing the audacity of throwing me out. Now you are going to push me out too. So this is what his mother is shouting out, that you are a little villain and how dare you to hit your own mother. Are you going to hit your own mother now? You have already beaten up your younger brother. Are you going to do the same to your mother now? So this is the reaction of his mother. It was just at this critical juncture that the grey-haired stranger arrived. So remember the grey-haired stranger from the last page, and the stranger who asked Fatigue about the location of where the Chakrabortis lived. Remember, I told you that what is the surname of Fatigue Chakraborty. So definitely they are somehow related. So let us see how who is this person or how they are related to one another. He asked what the matter was. So when all this critical juncture, all this critical movement, this situation was taking place, that grey-haired stranger whom Fatigue has already met on the river of the bank, on the bank of the river, on the bank of the river, that grey-haired stranger arrived here and he is asking out what is going on here, what is happening here. So Fatigue looked sheepish and ashamed. Why Fatigue looked sheepish and ashamed? Because he was ashamed of his previous activity. When that person asked him, do you know where the Chakrabortis live? He didn't even answer. He pointed somewhere without any specification, right? So when the person second time asked him, do you know where the Chakrabortis live? What was his answer? That go and find out. Basically, so that was a very blunt answer that he had provided back there, and that same person has arrived at his home. So that is why he was ashamed of his previous action, and he is looking like a sheep, as naive as a sheep. Okay. But when his mother stepped back and looked at the stranger, her anger was changed to surprise. So basically this is where his mother's expression is changing, and which also denotes that the person must be very closely related to this Chakraborty family, right? That is why even when the mother was angry, her entire emotion is changing to what? To the emotion of surprise. She was surprised to see this grey-haired stranger at her home, for she recognized her brother. Now the reason of the surprise, why was she surprised? Because she recognized her own brother. So it was her own brother, that was that grey-haired stranger, okay, and cried, why Dada? Dada refers to elder brother in Bengali. In Bengali, we refer to our elder brothers as Dada. So this is what kind of a brother is he to Fatigue's mother? The elder brother. This is the elder brother of Fatigue's mother. Okay. So basically, this grey-haired person, how is he related to Fatigue? He is Fatigue's maternal uncle. Okay. So why Dada? Where have you come from? So now, as she was shocked and surprised, she is asking that how have you found the time to come here, or from where are you coming? This is such a surprise from me without any notice. She is very happy with this surprise visit. As she said these words, she bowed to the ground and touched his feet. This is a traditional way to respect your elders, touching the feet of your elders, right? So this is how we show respect to our elders, and that is what she is also doing. She is bowing down before her elder brother, and she is touching the feet as a way to exhibit her respect for her elder brother. Her brother had gone away soon after she had married, and he had started business in Bombay. So this is the reason this brother and sister, they didn't get the time to, they are meeting up after a long span of time. Why? Because soon after she was married, she means Fatigue's mother. I'm talking about Fatigue's mother. So soon after Fatigue's mother, when she was married, after that her elder brother went to Bombay and there he started a business. Okay, that is why they didn't get the time to meet each other for a long span of time. His sister had lost her husband while he was in Bombay. So when this elder brother of Fatik's mother was in Bombay, settling out, starting his own business, handling his own business, that time what happened? His sister had lost her husband, means Fatik has lost his father. So this is where we get to know that Fatik has only his mother and his brother. He doesn't have his father, okay? Bishambar. Now this is where the name of the elder brother of Fatik's mother is given here. This is the name of Fatik's maternal uncle, Bishambar. Okay? Bishambar had now come back to Calcutta and had at once made inquiries about his sister. So since he has come back to Calcutta, now he has decided to meet and see how his sister is spending her days, what is her current condition, how she is handling entire family on her own without her husband. So to meet her, to see how she is doing these days, how she is managing these days, he came to meet Fatik's mother. Okay, he had then hastened to see her as soon as he found out where she was. So as soon as he came to Kolkata, got to know the address of his sister, he decided to meet her up. The next few days were full of rejoicing. Rejoicing means happiness. Okay, so the next few days were not about Fatik and his brother fighting, regular problems, not like that. So the situation was lightened up when because of the arrival of Fatik's maternal uncle. Okay, so their days were filled with rejoicing. The brother asked after the education of the two boys. After the education of two boys means how they are studying, at which school they got admission, are they studying well, are they doing well. So that is how he was asking questions about the education of these two boys, and he was told by his sister that Fatik was perpetual nuisance. As usual, we can see that Fatik's mother never liked him too much because of his mischievous nature, and he complained to her elder brother, Bishambar, Mr. Bishambar, and about whom? About Fatik. Fatik being perpetual nuisance. He was lazy, disobedient, and wild. He was lazy, disobedient, and wild. This is how Fatik's mother is describing Fatik in front of her elder brother. That is Fatik's maternal uncle. But Makhan was as good as gold. So this is how she describes this contrasting characteristics of her own two sons. Okay, Fatik was lazy, disobedient, and wild, whereas Makhan was good as gold, quiet as a lamb, and very fond of reading. Bishambar kindly offered to take Fatik off his sister's hand and educate him with his own children in Calcutta. Now that is a good offer. So Mr. Bishambar, he just offered that since you are unable to tackle Fatik, since Fatik is such a mischievous boy, he doesn't study, will you let me take him to Calcutta so that he can study with my children? So that was definitely a fair offer. The widowed mother readily agreed. Definitely, she readily agreed. She can get rid of Fatik now, because he is the reason of her problems these days, right? When his uncle asked Fatik if he would like to go to Calcutta with him, his joy knew no bounds. So Fatik was also excited when he learned that he was his maternal uncle, this stranger, gray-haired stranger, his maternal uncle, Mr. Bishambar, he is ready to take him to Calcutta. He was really excited to see what Calcutta looks like, or how to meet his cousins over there. He was very excited that he will get the chance to visit Calcutta, and he said, "Oh yes, uncle, in a way that made it quite clear that he meant it. So definitely the way he answered that definitely yes uncle, I want to go. So the way he answered, it showed that he was really eager to visit Calcutta. It was an immense relief. Definitely it was an immense relief to the mother to get rid of fatigue. So he's like the Shin-chan of the family, right? So every time he's away from his mother will be relieved, because it is really hard for her to tackle this mischievous boy, this naughty boy on her own, right? And we already have learned that she does not have her husband with her anymore. So definitely it was really a laborious job for her to look after these two children, and especially when one of them is this naughty, is this much mischievous by nature. Okay, she had a prejudice against the boy, and no love was lost between the two brothers. Definitely she was prejudiced against this boy Fatigue, and no love was lost between the two brothers. So if one of the brother goes to Calcutta to live with his maternal uncle, that won't be the reason to lose any love between the two brothers, right? She was in daily fear that he would either drown Makhan someday in the river, or break his head in a fight, or run him into some danger or other. So as long as Fatigue lived here with his mother was continuously concerned that this way or that way Fatigue is going to become the cause of injuries of his younger brother. Now that she has got the chance to get rid of Fatigue, she is really relieved. At the same time, she was somewhat distressed. So she was relieved and she was distressed. Why distressed? To see Fatigue's extreme eagerness to get away. So she is a mother. Even when she is prejudiced against Fatigue, even when she gets angry with Fatigue's actions, even when she always rebukes Fatigue because of his mischievous activities, she is still the mother of Fatigue. So when she saw that Fatigue was also eager to get away from this family, she was a little bit distressed to see that how happy her son is to get away from them. So this is where the content is ending at page number 97. In my next video, I'll be discussing page number 98. And if you have liked the way I explain my these short stories and poems from your book Treasure Chest, if you have liked the way I explain page wise, line by line, word for word, if you like, then definitely don't forget to share my videos among your friends, and don't forget to like my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video today. Next day I'll be back with the explanation of the next page, page number 98. Thank you for watching my videos.